Okay, today Roman and I are gonna teach you a new recipe for key lime individual cheesecake. So really excited about this. And we're gonna start with a graham cracker crust. So Roman's gonna use the Eco Chop to crush up our graham crackers. We already did some in the mixing bowl already. I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in here, and we've got 6 graham crackers that we've, like I said, crushed some up. And now Roman's doing the rest of them right now. I'm very impressed, Roman. Good job. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. So throw those in here, and then we're gonna add to that, we've got 3 tablespoons of melted butter that we melted in the mini cake mold. So once when we get these other graham crackers in here, then got that all out, wonderful. Now I'm gonna put the 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and Roman, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in here. So I'll let you do that, and then we're just gonna stir it out until moistened. And we're gonna put it in our straight muffin tray and press it down with our shaper. Then we're gonna bake these graham cracker crusts just for 5 minutes. And then while that's baking, we're gonna add the filling, and then we'll come back. Let's show you what it is to fill one of these, and then we'll do the rest. So we're just gonna put some in there, use our shaper to press, makes a perfect crust. And now we're gonna do the rest of them. Okay, now we're going to make the filling for our cheesecakes. So we've got 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese here that has been softened to room temp. And now we're just gonna mix it in the mixer to cream it up a little bit. And then while that's going, we're going to get our lime juice ready. And so we're using regular limes, which is fine with this recipe. We've got our lime, we're gonna do our lime zest before we cut it and do our lime juice. So Roman, you want to show everybody how to flip that over to the back side. And then we're going to zest our limes in the La Petite grater. This is the protective cover. It's going to catch the lime zest. So you go ahead and show everybody how to do that. Turn that off.
You do this until like you start to see, for limes, until you start to see like a lot of the green in there. Like the lighter green?
Yeah, you want the green part, not the white part.
You want the dark green.
That's right. So then another way you can do this is you can take the zester itself and go around it with this too, Roman.
But then on a lemon.
So it's really whatever you're comfortable
really
with, right? I know he wants to do this, but I'm gonna do one and then let you do the second one so that I can start juicing it. Does that sound okay? Because I know he likes to do the, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here, you guys. Don't worry, Roman, there'll be plenty to do. I just want to get this one done so everybody can see. Ready? Let's look at this real quick, and then I'll let Roman do the rest. Look at that beautiful lime zest we're catching there. Okay, so now, while Roman keeps zesting, I'm gonna use our amazing citrus press to get our lime juice. Cake server knife, safe to cut on Flexipan and roll pack. And you can see it cuts right through the lime, which is great. So then to get the lime juice, citrus press, holds her down. You put the lime in there, and we're gonna squeeze it. And look at all this juice that comes out. This is really great. I love the citrus press, so easy to use, especially when you've got a lot of fresh juice you're trying to get out. And so we're gonna squeeze that. For this recipe, we need 4.5 tablespoons. So I think it's gonna be about 2 limes actually. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna add to the cream cheese, we're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt. We in our house almost always have plain Greek yogurt, so we use that when we don't have sour cream. It honestly works the same way. I love it, and a little bit better for you. And then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup, we already pre-measured, granulated sugar. And so these are mini spatula. If there's one, I love that for little things like the cups and stuff. So we're gonna blend that up. You got it?
Yeah.
We got a lot there?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so I think we have enough for that. So let me have this. And we're gonna do the rest of this juice, and then we'll start measuring our lime juice there. Okay, what is next on the recipe, Ro? Right there. It says, okay, we have to scrape this down. So you wanna do that? Here's the spatula. Our heat-resistant spatula is great for scraping the bowl down. So I'm gonna let Roman do that. Turn it off and scrape it down. And then I think we're gonna need 1 more lime here. So I'm gonna do that. I always like to try and get the zest off of my lime before I juice it, because after it's been squeezed, it's impossible to get. And you can never have too much lime zest, that's for sure. So I like to do this first. And then we'll use this lime to juice. How's it going, Rowan?
Good.
Good. So then once we are going to mix that up one more time there. And then we need to add our eggs. Let me double check the recipe. This is the first time I've actually made this recipe. There's a lot of friends that have made it and said it's delicious. So we said, let's go for it. So we're excited to share this recipe with you. On the roll pat. This is why we love our roll pat. Because you can make a mess. The counter stays clean underneath. But you keep all of your mess in one spot, which is great. Look at all that fresh lime juice. Well, depends on how messy you are, right? Okay, so we've got our next going here. Now we're going to add actually the lime juice zest and vanilla and then add the eggs. So lime juice, 4.5. 4.5 right here. Tablespoons. I've got them.
Zest. What's the zest?
You got it?
1.5.
You can do that.
Teaspoons.
2, 3. Oh my gosh, that was almost perfect, Roman. 4.5. That was perfect. 3 limes is what we did for that. And then Roman, you got the zest. Okay, so the zest is 1.5 teaspoons.
So 1.5. That would be 3 of those.
Perfect. And then I'll do the vanilla. And the vanilla is 1.5 teaspoons vanilla. So this one, I love our measuring cups and spoons. One side is perfect for liquid, and the other side perfect for dry. So that is our liquid side.
Okay, so
Easier to pour. Also skinnier to fit inside containers.
Do I put this in?
Yeah, go for it.
I have it. 1.5.
Honestly, you could just put all of that in there, but you don't have to measure it.
I
Yeah,
want
it's
to be
fine.
exact.
Okay, he's right. A lot of times you
I'm
do need to be
an
exact
exact
with recipes.
person.
But with this recipe, I know that that's probably going to end up being the exact amount. So 3 limes of zest and lime juice. I mean, every lime is a little different, so I highly recommend measuring. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. And then we're going to put 2 eggs in here. And then we're going to fill it and we're going to bake it.
And then you're going to eat it.
And we're going to eat it. That's the chill. So we're going to bake this. We're going to do these. We're going to fill them in our straight muffin tray that we've already got the graham cracker crust done in.
Would you look at
Isn't that beautiful? And we're going to fill those. And then we're going to bake them for about 22 minutes. And then let them cool and chill.
This is why I
Okay.
measure. Because it's not enough.
It's fine. Okay. We'll be back for more in a minute. Okay, so I filled each of the graham cracker crust with the key lime cheesecake filling. And then anytime I'm doing something in my trays like this that I want level, I just tap the tray lightly on the bottom to kind of level it out before we put it in the oven. So now we're gonna put this in the oven, and the recipe says 18 to 22 minutes. So we're definitely gonna check it after 18 minutes. Okay, so once the cheesecake came out of the oven, we'll let them cool to room temperature. And then I covered them with a bond mat and put them in the refrigerator. And really you wanna refrigerate them for 3 to 4 hours, or overnight's even better. These have only been refrigerating for a couple hours, but they still come out really nicely. So let me show you. You always wanna push up from the bottom, because remember we have that crust on the bottom, and they just pop out beautifully. And there is our little individual cheesecake. So we're gonna get those out, and then Roman, you wanna get the La Petite grater, and we'll go ahead and zest a little bit more lime zest on top. Give some little fresh green color, which will be really nice. And then we'll be ready to serve these. Now you could serve these with some fresh whipped cream, but honestly there's so much flavor in here, we're just gonna do that. So just go ahead and go over top of it. We're not gonna catch it because just do a few. There you go, just a little bit on each. It's perfect. Good job, Roman.
I'm getting some green.
It's okay. Okay, now let's hold them out the camera so we can see our beautiful key lime individual cheesecakes.